Hello, Students! My name is Alex, and welcome back to Marvel's Spider-Man. And we are almost done with the game, actually. Just this and one more video, and this playthrough will finally be over. I can tell some of you are happy about that. It's like, finally! It's almost over! Anyway. So, in the last video, we managed to take on two more members of the Sinister Six, and also managed to find the location of Devil's Breath. At least the... Well, not Devil's Breath. The lab that created Devil's Breath. And unfortunately, we have a lot more problems. Because Sable is here. Yep, these guys. Well, Sable and demons, I should say, because you know, we're taking on Martin Lee specifically. Like, this is our rematch with him. Basically, what's one for? So Martin wants revenge on Osborn because of what he did to him as a child, which, to be fair, is not completely out of not completely out of reason. I probably would have done the same thing, but I mean, Martin just seems so blindsided to just like all the harm he's causing, but it's whatever. Anyway, what we gotta do is that we need to take care of the demons first, because, you know, they're the ones that are, you know, here all. They're the ones that are guarding the place. And you also may notice that I changed up my suit power. Well, I honestly kind of forgot about it, so yeah, don't expect me to use it a lot or like at all throughout the rest of the playthrough, but just note it is pretty handy. Though I think I had to restart this segment later on, but I can't fully remember. I think I do have to. I think I did have to restart the segment. At least I am 90% sure I did. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that was. Oh. I have no idea what happened there. Anyway,
might want to pick these guys off stealthily.
I have no idea what happened there, honestly. I figured to restart the checkpoint, because yeah, that was not happening whatsoever. But anyway, stealth segment, pretty much all that we've done for a little while, and I accidentally screwed the pooch on that one because I targeted the wrong guy. I needed to work from back to front, like the furthest guy, then the middle, then the sniper. But phone. Anyway. Sorry, my throat's kind of hurting right now, but you know, things I had to do for you guys, things I gotta do. Stealth segments, pretty much what we've been doing for most of the game, I think, aside from fighting, web swinging, and just in general. Traversing through the city.
Before Lee gets a hold of the
but I believe this is the final one of the game. I believe it is. It actually, no, it should be the final one, because after this segment we will have a fight with Mr. Negative again, and then after a cutscene I pretty much take care of the final side quest and then go on to the final boss. But I'm jumping a bit ahead of myself here. So, freaking trying to, I honestly thought that would get the guy's attention.
Might want to pick these guys off stealthily.
Because, you know,
down that tower.
that's what the webs are supposed to do. But, I don't know. Well, like, that definitely got their attention. And honestly, I didn't care at that point. It was already pretty late, and well, sorry, my throat. It was already pretty late at the time when I was recording this footage, and I was like, God, I just want to finish this and go to bed. And yeah, Sable's pretty much telling Spider-Man to stand down, but you know, fuck her rules. And of course we get these guys, who again I pretty much hate, but thankfully the trip mine works wonders on these guys. Well, that and the impact webs, the web grenades, and just, you know, webbing them up in general. But the reason that I like to do a trip web is because it's a lot more snappy with them, and I completely freaking missed. And I ran into the residue, which unfortunately took me off of my, which unfortunately I don't have an excuse for. I was just off my game that night, and bear in mind, like, I am the kind of guy who needs his sleep, especially at like 10 or 9 at night. So, you know. And of course, I also had to take care of something while doing this, but, you know, just, you know, part of me just wants this to be done and over with as much as you guys, so, bear with me just for a little bit, and, yeah. Anyway, but the jetpack guys they will also knock you off for just being too close to them. Although when you do web them up, you can knock them, you can roll them around, knock them to the floor, or onto a wall, which is good. Very good, actually. And yeet. So, like, I was kind of struggling for. Oh, all right. It was that guy. But unfortunately, we have Silver Sable right now, and yep, she comes up behind us trying to frickin' stop us from doing our thing, which seriously, if this was me, I would have broken her guns a long time ago and freaking snapped at her and basically said what Peter was going to say right now. We have the same enemy. You can either kill me or we can both stop them. We can't have both. You know?
We could fight each other.
Just part of me wishes that Peter would have said that earlier, and Sable maybe, just maybe, would have backed off herself a little bit, but she can't back her men off. Like, she will explain this later on, but she herself has lightened up Spider-Man for now. It's a temporary alliance, essentially, but she will stop. But she herself will stop hunting down Spider-Man, and she is going to take on the demons while Spider-Man goes after Lee, which, thank God, just thank God.
No more running.
And I also got caught in that arena trap. I was like, God fucking damn it.
This is insanity.
Anyway, sorry, my throat's kind of killing me.
The man who built
I've been
Beast.
recording multiple audio
Way
covers,
to go, but down.
so that may be a reason why. And I actually don't know why I dodged there, but you know. Oops. And time for Mr. Negative round 2, which honestly goes deeper into Lee's mind and just how
Know what happened to your parents?
blinded he is by rage and rage, revenge, just like all the, just his negative personality, you could say. But
My parents died
like,
because of me. Because of what Osborn did to me.
I don't know, just the
You're
it's like,
more than your past.
Don't
let it control you.
it does make you sympathize with him, but I don't
I tried
really.
so hard to make my
But
parents
part of me thinks it
proud.
was kind of a
Honor
bluff
their legacy.
or something, but
But
yeah.
to truly honor them,
I don't know what I'm saying right
Osborn
now.
must see justice.
I won't let you do this, Martin.
I need another swig, I'm sorry. But, thankfully though, the fight with Lee is honestly not terribly difficult. It is just, it's just tricky, I'd say. Because he's like the sword demon guys, you know, the ones that make the shockwaves, who has a sword and they can deflect just about everything. That's pretty much who Lee. That's pretty much the enemy type that Lee is right now. But you know, he's not terribly difficult. Just I can never do this boss battle perfectly though. But I don't claim to be like a perfectionist when it comes to actually doing the games. Like, I just want to do it, you know? Plus, it's not like we get anything else for just beating the crap out of him perfectly, you know? It's just bragging rights. Let's see. Let's see, what else can I talk about?
You don't help You use them.
Well, actually, it is kind of tricky to talk about. Though I don't know how I feel about having the same time frame cutscenes from a different angle, but you know.
Why do you insist
And
on trying to save this piece of scum?
and Lee actually kind of brings up a decent point that most people would argue is a bad thing about Spider-Man. He tries to save the worst people that society has to offer. But if you go after them and try to kill them, essentially, then what makes you any better than the one who hurt you, you know? You can use freaking environmental stuff to your advantage, but it's not particularly great, and Lee doesn't leave himself open for attack that long. The best way to do it is just to simply dodge and wait till he goes back to normal human colors, and then beat the shit out of him. And also a fun, interesting detail about this fight: the focus meter is now monochromatic. I just noticed that during the voiceover, because you know it in the previous battle it wasn't, so you know. But yeah, Lee will try to bring you into his mind palace. Not right now, but he'll do it later. And he also has some variations of those attacks he did on the subway. Just now he mixes it with a sword, which you know, is not the worst thing in the world, honestly. In fact, it does make him a bit more of a threat in my eyes because, you know, Lee doesn't need to rely on hand-to-hand stuff. He can just, like, cut you open with a knife or something. Just, I don't know, just... and right here, I was starting to understand the pattern of just waiting until he was normal colors and then going in for the attack. But now we're gonna head into Lee's Mind Palace, which he essentially is the demon, or at least he thinks he's a demon. Possibly because of his powers, but honestly, maybe there is some hope for him, assuming that he can get some proper psychological help, because what he went through as a kid would traumatize almost anyone, especially like a 10-year-old or something like that. At least I think he was 10, it was 97, 96, but oh well. Basically, same rules apply here. Just wait until he tires himself out and then go in for the triangle attack. But the main way that you're gonna do that is when he does that demon swipe attack. So just be incredibly patient. Although you can get a couple of pot shots in if you manage to stagger him with the environmental threats and all that, but just bear in mind you can't get a full combo off. So yeah, it actually is a better fight than it was on the train, but I'm not too sure. But I don't really like the other mooks that come in and join the fight, mainly because they can get in the way at times, and also they're pretty damn annoying. Especially those sword guys, they can suck it. One aspect of the boss I think would have helped a lot, with the player at least, is to let Lee kill the minions that he spawns in. You know, that would have helped out tremendously. But unfortunately, that's not what happens. And although they are pretty easy to not only incapacitate, but to also knock out by yourself. You know, like most of them go down with just like a 1-2 combo or just a single hit from yourself, I should mention, not Lee. Like, I don't know why, but Lee can't take down his own men, despite the fact that he's done it before for story purposes. So, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if he can take him out for the story reasons, why can't he do it for his boss battle, you know? I'm also trying to save my focus gauge for when I need to heal, which I felt like I needed to a lot, so yeah. And also, I swear I'm pressing the dodge button, but it's not working a lot of the time. But, you know, I'd rather not make excuses for my bad playing level. In fact, I don't claim to be a good player in general. I just, you know, like playing games. But with that said, Lee is finally defeated. Or he should be? Oh, no. Hold up. Is he beaten? Is he beaten? Kick to the face. Boom. A power kick. And that is it. That's it. The demon avatar fades and the Mind Palace thing is no more. It, along with Lee's control of his goons.
Hey, I know.
And he still has that kind of revenge, so, you know.
But this is the wrong way, Martin.
But there's still one member of the Sinister Six left. Otto Octavius. And here, Otto has gone full deranged mode, where he basically throws Lee to the side like he was a piece of garbage and nearly destroys the only cure that could save innocent people. But you know, like I doubt that Otto actually knew what was in Devil's Breath, so he can save the city. But you know, we will not fight him in today's video because it's already over 20 minutes. We still got about 5 left, because the rest of this is mostly just a cutscene, a giant one at that, but no complaints from me. I actually think that this works to its advantage. You know, it gives the player a sense of, oh shit, urgency, along with keeping you entertained, but not having to work your brain around another boss battle immediately. Like I probably didn't make any sense to some people. But yeah, it's now set up for Otto as the final boss, and he is the final villain that we need to take care of before heading out to everything else, because really we did. I took care of the Black Cat stuff off screen, I took care of Taskmaster, and I also took care of Tombstone. Side villains that really didn't mean anything in the long run. But now we really need to go and lick our wounds.
Where's Otto?
I know I would after all this.
I would not worry about him right now.
Well,
He needs a hospital.
I'm gonna try to get my voice to rest after this video, because god damn, it hurts. Plus we have one more, so I can skip a couple of days or two to, you know, do some other stuff. Sorry about that. I really need another swig.
There's no doctors here.
Who's running this place?
Me, mostly.
Oh, okay.
And Miles running this place is a feat in and of itself.
We'll need masks, gloves, whatever you have to sterile.
Though I do want to point out that this is not that this is still probably one of the worst things about Silver Sable.
Oh my god.
Like, well, no, sorry. Let me try to rephrase. Basically, she's fine right here. Right here, she sees the error of her ways. She sees that, hey, I've really fucked up, and I made a bigger problem than what already was. And also, the one person who can probably save the world is on death's door. So I probably should have a bit more respect for him. But unfortunately, during the Silver Lining DLC, which was the final deal, which for this game is the final series of events, she goes back to page 1 where she's angry with Spider-Man. Like, woman, she's held... Sorry, I'm just... I think I should save that for when I actually do get to DLC. For when I actually do get to the DLC for that, but right now, Spidey has a lot of work to do, and not much time to do it, because well, Otto knows
Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Pete.
almost everything about Spider-Man at this point in
He let
time,
build those
so
arms, remember? If anyone can find a weakness, it's him.
yeah, it's not fun. But where there's a will, there's a way.
Go get him, Tiger.
But unfortunately, we will have to get to that in the next video. For now, though, remember that spider from Oscorp? and we all know who and we all know what Miles Morales is destined to become. So the spider sneaks its way onto Miles, and
No, that's not it.
wait, well,
Maybe
hold on.
it's this one.
Where's it?
No.
There it is. Bitten by a genetically altered spider, which gives him similar powers to Spider-Man, but also with a couple of his own. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to leave a like and comment down below, as well as subscribe to the channel to let me know. Well,
MJ's right.
not know, but just
I built the neural interface. That means I can
subscribe for
destroy
more
it.
content and to help the
There
channel
must
grow.
be something at the lab I can use.
With that said, remember, reach for the stars.